the On Deck podcast presented by LineStar, your best MLB player props for today that are available on Underdog Fantasy and PrizePicks. Alongside my co-host Tyler Wiemann, I'm Shannon Sommerville. Tyler, I am so sorry about your Padres. Last night, they had the bases loaded with a chance to win against the Colorado Rockies. They had nobody out. What happened to the Padres? But apparently, they're still in it to win it because they're trying to acquire some players here at the trade deadline.
Yeah, we got good old Dick Mountain, so that's always nice. The best nickname in sports is coming to the Padres.
Rich Hill to the Padres for Tyler, so he's happy about that. And he's got some good props for us today, I'm sure. But
his name is not
what are
Rich Hill. It is Dick Mountain. We have to make that sure that is how he is to be introduced on our show from this point forward. It is that. Last night.
Just all maturity on the show. Totally.
That's
how we roll.
Totally. Yeah.
So exactly what's going on with the Padres? What are we doing here?
That hurt. That hurt big time. We had a chance to be within 4 games of the wild card. And we just can't win when we need to. The team has no idea how to win. We're 0-10 in extra inning games. We have the worst record in Major League when it comes to one-run games. We just don't know how to win when it matters. If those two things were just league average, we're easily in the playoffs. It's frustrating.
What's crazy is all those stats you just mentioned, a team with Fernando Tatis, Juan Soto, Manny Machado, Xander Bogaerts. It's just crazy to me. I also saw this really funny meme today. It had like 2 passengers on a bus. On one side, the character was looking out all sad, and it was like supposed to be like the Mets, who are like they're just throwing their they're like, we're done, we're sellers at the trade deadline. And then the Padres, who they're pretty equal in terms of games back for that wild card spot, but the Padres are like the guys over here like happy, like let's do it, guys, So it's just kind of funny, a tale of 2 teams that overspent this offseason and don't have much to show for it right now at the trade deadline, but the Padres are still going for it. I appreciate that attitude.
You also mentioned all those guys, and you left off Blake Snell, who leads the league in ERA. He has a 2.5 ERA. Over his last 74 innings, he's allowed 6 runs.
Ooh.
Like,
what's going on?
Has
we
been
got to get some wins to show for it. Yeah.
Except for when it matters, except for, one-run games, close games, we just can't figure it out. It's annoying.
Well, you know what we did figure out yesterday, Tyler, was our prop bets. I was 2 for 2 on mine. Your prop bet push, so we are 2 for 2 on the week. We are making money. Does that warrant the cash gun? I don't know, but I feel like I need to test it out. So. Yep, it still works. We're just checking, guys. It's just...
yeah, one of my pitchers got scratched, the other pushed, so...
Yeah. We're still in the green. We're 2 for 2 on the week. Let's take it into Taco Tuesday here. It's Taco Tuesday on PrizePicks, which means you get a nice discounted prop there. So we got some options for you here today on the show. If you don't already have Underdog Fantasy or PrizePicks, make sure to download those apps and use the promo code LineStar when you do, and you'll get up to $100 of your deposit matched. Also, the tool that Tyler and I have been using this season is the Props AI tool. It's available on the LineStar app, and it's been helping me crush the prop game. Tyler, I am 66% correct on all of my props this season, so we're doing awesome this season. I'm really excited to take it into football season, so make sure to check out that tool on LineStarApp.com. Let's get into it today here, Tyler. Who are you going to for your main prop today?
All right, I am going to go with Gavin Williams lower than 15.5 outs. It's minus 125 in sportsbooks. Look, they've been limiting him big time pitch count wise. His last 2 starts, he was at 81 and 87 pitches. He's been held to low to mid 80s, low 90s, the very max pitch count wise. And he's facing a team in the Houston Astros that really like to work the count. They have Altuve and Alvarez back. With those 2 guys back, those pitch counts seem to get up pretty high quickly. And Williams has a 4.6 walk per 9 rate over his last 5. So with all of that in consideration, I just don't see how he goes, into the 5th inning. His last 2 starts, he only pitched 4 innings. So let's go lower.
Let's do it. All right. Yesterday, Tyler, I picked once again a Cincinnati Reds player, and once again, they delivered for me. However, we had a commenter yesterday, DeMac Lyon, who says he's a Brewers fan and didn't like that I was on the Reds bandwagon, but I just got to go where the money takes me. So in honor of our commenter, I'm actually going to the Brew Crew today. We're going to see what they can do for me here today. I'm going to outfielder Joey Weimer, higher than 0.5 bases. That's around minus 135 in the sports books. And Weimer's actually on fire. He's hit this each of the last 5 games and about 54% of the time over the course of the season. He had a home run yesterday, 278 average over the last week, so pretty good. He's facing a good pitcher today in Washington righty Josiah Gray, who's been pretty good this year. However, that Washington bullpen, yeah, they're not good. In fact, they're the worst bullpen in Major League Baseball, giving up the highest opponent average in the whole league. So I love Weimer's spot here today. Let's see what the Brew Crew can come up with for today, and I like Weimer here today. He's always been pretty good in the props department for that 0.5 basis. Whenever that's on there, I'm always going to take a look at it. So we're going there.
Yeah.
What do you got for
I'm a fan of Weimer's.
Yeah.
I have been called that a few times throughout.
It's close to Wiemann. So
exactly. I have a couple buddies that will say
exactly.
Weimer's. All right. So my second prop, we're going with Mikolas higher than 4Ks. Look, I know he's not a big time strikeout guy, but when he is on and when he's facing a team that strikes out like the Minnesota Twins, who strike out at 29% versus righties, in those situations, Mikolas can rack up the strikeouts, and I think he does today. We have a combined K rate of 22.5 for him today, and that should be well enough to get over that 4K mark.
So for my first prop bet, I had a rookie, and this one I'm going to a 34-year-old veteran and Mike Moustakas, first baseman for the Angels, higher than 0.5 bases. Moustakas, the Moose is loose right now, Tyler. 10-game hit streak for him, 357 average over the last 7 days. This is a lefty bat with an 821 OPS versus righties. MLB average for that stat is around 720, so he just crushes righties. Today he's going up against a pretty good righty, Braves righty Spencer Strider, but he does give up some contact. We picked against him last week, and we cashed on our props when we went against Spencer Strider last week. I think it happens again today. We've got some really nice temperatures in Atlanta, hitters weather. I like Moustakas over that 0.5 bases. The Moose, I was looking at his stats, and I was like, wow, he's been kind of on a bit of a tear right now. So we're just going to ride the hot streak with Moustakas there.
Yeah, he's been really good lately.
Interesting seeing the Angels go all in for the trade deadline there. So this is going to be an interesting day here as we approach the deadline in a couple hours. So we'll see what happens.
I'd like to see the Angels add another pitcher here.
Mm-hmm. We've also got a Mondo slate for daily fantasy. If you are playing, make sure to tune into Tyler's breakdown. That's going to be coming up. But make sure to tail our props on Underdog Fantasy and PrizePicks. If you don't already have those apps, make sure to download them. Use the promo code LineStar when you do, and you'll get up to $100 of your deposit match. Plus, play in our Prop Bets contest. All you need to do, make sure you like this video, that you're subscribed to our channel, and you comment below. And one randomly selected commenter will win $50 if Tyler and I both hit our main props for today. So make sure to comment below. Let us know where you're headed today in the props game. It's like a group project. We all got to submit our entries and help each other out to win that money. So good luck to you. Now it's time for our home run calls of the day. Tyler, where are you headed for a bomb tonight?
All right, for my home run, I am going with Anthony Santander plus 350 to hit a bomb. Look, Hinjai Ryu is starting. He's getting his first start of the year today. But in the minor leagues, in AAA, he was a 2.5 home run per 9. Last year, 1.7 per 9 in the MLB, and Santander crushes righty and crushes Ryu in 17 plate attempts. He has a 333 ISO off of him.
I like where your head's at with the Orioles. I'm rolling with you. I'm going to a man who's so grand, his last name is both a mountain and a castle. It's Ryan Mountcastle, plus 390 for a home run today. Mountcastle has 13 home runs on the year. He's been crushing the ball over the last week or so. 773 slugging. Plus, my favorite stat for home run calls, and that's ISO. And Mountcastle has a pretty high ISO. 341 ISO against lefties. And going up against the lefty Hyunjin Ryu, who you mentioned, making his first start since June of 2022, coming off TJ. I expect Mountcastle to have a Mountcastle missile today. He's going to crush it. The Orioles in general have been hitting the ball well. It pains me as a Yankees fan to see, but Mountcastle's been one of those Orioles that's just come up huge this season, and I think he does again tonight against the Toronto Blue Jays. Man, that AL East is not what I expected it to look like at this point in the season. But here we are, Tyler, at the trade deadline, looking at the Yankees in dead last. Not afraid to rip my own team a little bit.
Let's get a slam tanned air bomb.
There you go. All right. You can tailor our picks again on Underdog Fantasy PrizePicks. If you don't have those apps, use that promo code LineStar to get up to $100 of your deposit match. Make sure to enter into our prop bets contest. You can win $50. All you got to do is comment below. Super easy. And check out the LineStar app. It'll help you in daily fantasy and the prop betting game. Props AI tool is what you want to check out. If you're not sure about it, check out some of our tutorial videos here on the LineStar YouTube channel. That's going to do it for us today. Good luck in all of your prop betting endeavors. We will see you guys tomorrow. Good luck.
Have a good one, guys. Good luck.